who criticize it. Gravano was the #2 man in the Gambino family when in 1991 he flipped to testify against his boss, John Gotti. Gravano was in hot water himself. Facing life in prison on 2 murder counts, he offered his services to the feds for the standard deal. Pleading guilty to 1 racketeering count, a potential 20-year sentence, in return for all his knowledge of organized crime. A deal which a killer like Gravano did not deserve, according to Gotti's defense attorneys.
The deal made for Gravano's testimony was unconscionable, disgraceful, and will forever be a blot on our system of American justice.
In fact, Gravano soon surprised his handlers by admitting to not only the 2 murders he was charged with, but to 19. But on the stand, Gravano was all the government had hoped for. John Gotti was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. In 1994, with his testimony concluded, Gravano was finally sentenced. In light of his substantial contributions to American justice, he was given not 20 years, but 5. Once again, defense attorneys cried foul.
In the old days, the rule of thumb in New York was the snitch got 3/4 of the time that the defendant got. Now they're getting 5% of the time, or no time. People are walking out with rewards.
But after his prison term, it's not as if Sammy Gravano will be able to safely walk the streets of any city in America, big or small.
Many people all over the country know what Sammy the Bull looks like. So obviously it creates a little bit more of a problem, but it could easily be corrected, with plastic surgery.
Dominic Montiglio has known Gravano since childhood and thinks Sammy the Bull could easily hide on his own and do without witness protection.
Well, from what I understand, Sammy has enough money. If you have the money, you could be very safe on your own. I mean, there's nothing the marshals could do for you that you can't do for yourself if you can afford to do it.
But the marshals have become so effective in hiding witnesses, even the mob has rethought its policy of hunting down rats.
I think the mob has basically lost a lot of its zeal and its effectiveness in going after turncoats, in part because of the witness protection program and the new identities that people are given.
The mob is not the only group that hates witness protection. Local police forces are not always fond of it either. The feds rarely tell the police they have dumped a dangerous criminal in their midst.
If a guy was a child molester, he would be reported. Things like that are done. But by and large, you just can't do it. There's police departments all over the country. Hopefully, they're all honest. But to be realistic, there's guys in there that can't be trusted.
The Witness Protection Program has become one of the most vital tools for American justice in fighting the mob. Conviction rates in trials that feature protected witnesses are nearly 90%.
I don't think the government could survive without a witness protection program. That without cooperating witnesses like Gravano and Montiglio and Beatty, many of these people who are in jail serving life be out on the streets.
Some